Hey, I'm Orion and I'm autistic. So why is there words over my face? When I said I'm Orion, it popped up Orion Kelly and I'm autistic, popped up autistic. I don't. Stop doing that. Stop doing that! Hey, I'm Orion and I'm autistic. But that's just me. This is my YouTube channel.
And now, here's your neurologically different host, Orion Kelly.
Thanks so much for checking out this video on my YouTube channel. If you would hit that subscribe button, that'd be amazing. Not only will you never miss out on any more videos, but hopefully more people will find out about it. And please share the channel and share the video. But basically, I'm Orion and I have autism. Well, in fact, I prefer to say I'm Orion and I'm autistic, but either way, we're all good. I'm not here to, audition to be a male model or get on a show. I'm just here to be me. This is me, okay? I'm autistic, I'm a dad, I have a neurotypical wife, that means non-autistic, and I have an autistic son and a neurotypical son. So, a pretty intense, crazy, different life. What I want to achieve with my YouTube channel is to help you not only understand and to, I guess, in a way, inform you in a more realistic, more specific way about autism. Now, I want to be really clear though. When I say I'm autistic, that means I'm autistic. That doesn't mean I'm speaking on behalf of any other person who is autistic, okay? Everyone on the autism spectrum is different. So everything I say is purely about my own personal journey as an autistic person. I am in no way speaking on behalf of any other autistic person and their experiences. However, I do pride myself in, and this is really the goal of this channel, it's taken a while. Seriously, that's my thing. I info dump and I rant. People say it's just part of the Aspie side of me, okay? Aspie being short for Asperger's or Asperger's. I don't care how you say it, either way. I'm an Aspie, so autistic Aspie. I info dump and I rant and I can talk very fast. But anyway, the prime goal of this YouTube channel is to hopefully advocate for autistic people. So in a way, I'm not speaking on their behalf about their experience, but I feel like I am providing a voice for the autistic community as an autistic person, which is, in my opinion, for the most part, better than a non-autistic person, a neurotypical person, providing a voice. Just look at me as an autistic advocate. I just want to help you. Help me. Help you. Hang on, did I get it backwards? Was that backwards? Help me. You're not me, you're you. Help me help you. Okay, now, this is a little thing I like to call Ask the Autistic Guy. The thing popped up. It said the same thing as me. I mean, I said this is what I call Ask the Autistic Guy. Hey, you don't pop it up again. Every time I say Ask the Autistic Guy, I'm talking to myself, there's no one there. Seeing. What I want to do is answer your questions on my personal journey being autistic, okay? Now, I've got a Facebook page. I'm on Facebook. You just find me, Orion Kelly. I think the real one is like Orion Kelly Inc. Anyway, I'm on Facebook. And I asked my Facebook followers to submit some questions, some things they'd like to know about my journey on autism. And to read out the questions from my fantastic Facebook fans, it's now time to introduce the cheesy voiceover guy. Cheesy voiceover guy, hello. Great. Yeah, he's a great ad-libber. One of the best. Thanks so much for doing this, cheesy voiceover guy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, how about that forecast, eh? It's quite weathery out there. So watch out for the weathery conditions out there.
You're not wrong there. They sure got flogged this weekend, didn't they? Whoa.
Yeah, how about that episode of that show on the TV last night? I can't believe that thing happened to that guy about that thing on that show. It was on last night. I saw it. You saw it too.
No, I think I'll have a quietish weekend.
Yes, I'm hoping that a local community event in our local community will be a fantastic community event locally. That's all I've got time though to tell you. If you'd like more details, you'll have to go to our website and click on the the link that makes you watch ads before you get the details. We are serving the community.
Do you get the feeling you're having a conversation and it's not going the way you thought it would in your head? Oh no, I wasn't asking you. I was asking them. No. I mean, like, not. I mean, you. If you're not the cheesy voiceover guy, I was asking you. I mean, I wasn't asking you. As in, not you, not you watching. I mean, the cheesy voiceover guy. I wasn't. Yeah. So, I don't even know what I was asking. What was I asking you? I don't even know.
Oh, I'm hoping to wrap this up as soon as possible. I certainly need a break to rest the golden tonsils, grab a coffee, and not do much.
Cheesy voiceover guy, could you please read our first question? Thank you, go.
Okay, right. Question number 1 comes from Crystal. And Crystal asks, how did you go about being diagnosed? And how did your parents deal with helping you?
Great question, Crystal, and thank you for it. Okay, so this is really interesting. Primarily, people are diagnosed with autism in their childhood, and that's why they have, in essence, government-funded early intervention programs. Okay, so I was diagnosed as an adult. Now, it's really important to know, I don't know if I can say this enough, you are born autistic. Okay? You cannot acquire autism. You don't get it after birth. You're born autistic. You can't outgrow it. This is the thing too. Oh, when you grow up, when you're an adult, you're probably not as autistic as you used to be. Well, no, that's ridiculous. It's no different to saying if someone's born blind, as they get older, they're not as blind as they used to be. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I was diagnosed as an adult. I was born autistic, but my parents or the medical profession, they didn't really see it. And there's a legitimate reason why. Neither my parents nor the profession did anything wrong. Where I sit on the autism spectrum can be viewed by some people as, there's a lot of words that I hate, like light or high functioning. And the reason is because it's not like I don't have the same struggles anyone with autism does. I do. I can just potentially mask better, or clearly I'm verbal. You might be non-verbal as an autistic person, then you might communicate in different ways. But what I want to be super clear about, and I promise you I'm so passionate about this, I don't care what types of challenges you have as an autistic person. You are as capable as any other autistic person / any other person on the planet, and I will advocate till the day I die for you. I was diagnosed as an adult. Really, my wife, she helped me. Now, my podcast, My Friend Autism, you can search for it on Apple and all that stuff, Spotify, My Friend Autism. Episode 1, my wife talks the whole story about how she kind of, in a way, she really encouraged me to not seek a diagnosis, but seek help for my kind of issues. So I went about getting diagnosed as an adult because, my whole life really I felt like I didn't belong, I felt out of place, I felt like people didn't understand me. Nothing felt right. I feel like I'm in the world, but I'm not really part of it. It's kind of like watching a movie. So nothing ever feels completely real, whether it's new friends, even starting a new job. It never really feels real. When you get a new job and you go to the job, nothing feels real, like I'll be here for a long time or I'll work here for a long time. Like everything kind of feels a bit, I don't know, surreal. It's weird. I had to seek a diagnosis one way or the other because the anxiety was killing me, the quality of life, it was just really getting me down. There was anxiety, there was depression as a result of just not feeling like I had a place in the world. It's not like you feel a part of any group. Don't feel a part of family, friends, workmates, whatever. You just don't feel a part of the group. My diagnosis came from a whole host. So it's not an easy thing to do. I know that people do self-diagnose. I've got personally no issues with that, but from my point of view, through a GP, through a clinical psychologist, through a psychiatrist, and then through a professor of psychiatry who focuses and specializes in autism. And they all put it into the melting pot and, hey, congratulations, you're autistic. The parent side of it, well, there's no really need to answer that question because the fact of the matter is my parents didn't really help me with it because they did not know of it. Cheesy voiceover guy, can we have the next question, please?
Yeah, next question is from Christy. Now, Christy asks, Australia has early intervention, but my niece is almost a teenager and her talents and gifts are going to waste. My niece is amazing in cartooning and graphics. How can I help her achieve her passion?
Christy, this is a great question. And it's from a small premise that I feel it's kind of a thesis. The early intervention program that we have in place for young autistic people, number one, to even qualify for the programs, you basically have to present your case. And really it's about every possible negative your child, your niece has. It's not tell us all the great things about them. It's tell us all the challenges, all the bad things about them, essentially. It's a pretty depressing process. And then they look at that and they go, hey, we'll give you money to fix these things. And what is basically happening is your child is being enrolled in my opinion, just my opinion, acting classes. Classes to help them act, aka what we call masking. And really the issue is, as autistic people, I'm talking about purely my own personal impressions and beliefs and feelings. When I go out into the community, it's my job to act as much like you, normal, neurotypical, as I can. Because if I act autistic, it's too much for you, or you don't accept it, or you don't want it, and then you're gonna kick me out of the herd. The old herd mentality. You cannot get kicked out of the herd. You must stay. So, outcast. Really, all the programs are doing, in my opinion, is basically providing strategies and things so they can be less autistic. So now when you become autistic, use these strategies and it'll calm you down and look normal again. And that's really all it is. So from your point of view, with your niece, it's about making a list of all the strengths, of all the positives, and then defining the absolute core passion. Everyone has a core passion. Everyone has a core passion. Right? I'm super strong on this. There is a reason why you are here. You have a gift. You have a passion. It's up to you to find out what it is. So for your niece, you said she loves graphics, cartooning, that kind of stuff. Fantastic. So you need to provide her every possible opportunity and avenue to do that. And also these people that say, I should wait around for someone to help me, or I should wait around for this or that opportunity, it's complete rubbish. Aside from the fact that you could die today or tomorrow, don't ever wait, just do. So encouraging your niece to continue her passion, to craft her passion, to cultivate her passion, and more importantly, to share her passion. Share your passion with the world, and the world will give back. And it's super important that we understand that autistic kids, just like neurotypical kids, deserve the exact same opportunities that any other kid on the planet does. And we have to stop focusing on everything that's wrong with them, given there's nothing wrong with them because they're autistic. The only reason why there's something wrong with them, in the eyes of some, is because they're wrong as up against a normal neurotypical person. You're comparing apples and oranges. I don't understand this philosophy, but let's keep trying to put that peg in the hole. All right, cheesy voiceover guy, next question, please.
Coming at you, Lindy has a question. Now, Lindy asks, I would like to know how you see or feel about sounds and colours, and I would like to know what your thoughts are on music and how it affects you. Hey, well, music.
Lindy, it's a really interesting question. I love bright colours. I love Hawaiian shirts, and for me, they really do help me feel good. So I would never want to be stuck in a rhythm of bland beige clothes. I love colourful clothes. And also too, I just simply don't care what anyone else thinks of me. What anyone else thinks of me is only their business. It's got nothing to do with me. Music is amazing. Now, I can tell you, for me, music is super important, okay? And the reason why it's super important is because it just makes me feel so good. And music, the effect music has on me, number one, I find it, if it's the right song, I connect with it so deeply. So I experience it and I enjoy it, and I get so much out of it on such a deep level that it really has a big impact on my state and me as a person in my life. And I don't know if this is normal, I don't think it is, but if there's a song that I like on an album, say, and I've got the whole album, I will just play the one song I like on repeat. But I don't mean once, I mean like literally over and over for days, possibly weeks. So I will listen to one song constantly. It sounds like an obsession, and I guess it kind of is. If you ask me what do I listen to, well, you probably, honestly, most of the music that I listen to regularly, or make my own little playlist, could be 5, 10, 15 years old. Even though I like new music, there's go-to songs. All right, cheesy voiceover guy, are we done, or any more questions?
Well, our last question for this episode comes from Christian. And Christian asks, do you regret not being neurotypical?
What a question, my man. If I was neurotypical, I would probably fit in. I would probably feel like I belong. I would probably feel like I didn't have to try. I was just me. I was just another dude. And that would be amazing. Because the flip side is, as an autistic person, and this is my experience, I'm talking from me only, okay? Every minute of every day, every minute, every day, I am in effect forced to act like a neurotypical, non-autistic person. So you will accept me and allow me to fit into your world. Another way of looking at it is, I'm autistic, living in a neurotypical world. Therefore, I'm living my entire life in a world not made for me. There's no mental ramps helping me get around. Okay, as an autistic person, my brain's wired differently, and that means that a lot of things just don't make sense to me. For example, I'm utterly horrible with non-verbal cues, body language. You basically just got to say exactly what you feel or want, so I know it. It's tiring. I mean, to be honest with you, even though my life is extraordinary and I'm passionate on advocating, to be honest with you, life is really tiring and life is really hard. Being an autistic person in a neurotypical world, I can't just be me all the time, because it's okay until I'm actually autistic. Like, oh no, you're great. I love hanging around you. Yeah, until I'm autistic. And then I might have a meltdown or say the wrong thing. Because obviously, for me, it's logical to say the truth. And I can be brutal to some people. They might see me as brutal. But I'm not brutal. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just being honest. And why would you find that so strange? Why is honesty so strange to you? Why do you have to sugarcoat things? Why do you have to lie to make people feel better? To me, that makes absolutely no sense. Hang on, you're saying you want me to white lie, sugarcoat things to make people feel better, or you want me to outright lie to them to make them feel better? That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, absolutely no sense. Why would you not want to just tell the truth? If we all told the truth, wouldn't everyone be happier because they'd all be on the same page and they'd all know where they stand? Don't you hate not knowing what people are thinking? Well, I say what I'm thinking. Info dump, rant, cut. I can tell you right now, I do not, for a second, regret not being neurotypical. I've clearly told you what it's like being autistic and living a life as an autistic person. If I was not born autistic, I would absolutely not be doing this today, or be here in this moment, right now, doing all this, living all this, experiencing all this. It wouldn't happen. My creativity is absolutely from my brain being wired differently. You know, I've spent the best part of 2.5 decades working in radio, doing bits of TV, bits of film here and there, working in the creative world. And my creative way of doing things is very different to other people's way of doing things. What a neurotypical, non-autistic person might find creative, I might find bland, boring, and very straight. Everything that makes me me, everything that gives me the opportunity to do what I do, is because of this brain up here being wired differently to a neurotypical, non-autistic person. So I will not for a second regret not being neurotypical. But it's important people understand, and autistic people acknowledge, that life isn't peachy. It isn't just roses. It's amazing, but it's challenging. I think that's what's really important.
Okay, great. Keep on rocking. And you can insert some more relatable language that the people on the street might understand. Yeah.
Stay tuned, hang in there. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and watching my video. And I can't wait to spread the word of autism and advocate for autistic people again on the next video here on my YouTube channel. Until then, like my Facebook page. You can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I don't know. Go to my website, which is, I think it's on the screen. I don't know. orionkelly.com.au. See you guys.